We all know AI can chat, code, and even write stories, but can it actually build Tetris game with a single line of prompt? Today I'm putting DeepSeek and Qwen head to head to see which one does it better. But there's a catch. One of them made big mistake which made the game unplayable. So let's dive into the AI. So first we want to make sure that Qwen 2.5 Max is selected up here, and on DeepSeek we want to make sure that R1 is selected, the bottom left corner of the chat. Then let's paste in our prompt: create a Tetris game in a modern design in one single HTML code. All Tetris features should be included. So I hope these AIs know how Tetris works. Paste this gene. On the right side we can see that DeepSeek AI is already thinking process. On the left side we already have the result. So when 2.5 Max has a short introduction of the problem and then starts coding. On the right side we have a thinking process. It took the AI 13 seconds, and right here we can analyze and understand what part the AI is struggling with and thinking about how the structure is to create this project by ourselves. So we can start with the problem, with the idea, and then go into HTML, CSS, JavaScript, so on. So let's go scroll a little down and how fast they are. So both are coding. Qwen is now finished with the code, so 270 lines, and down here it's writing down the futures and how to play. So let's dive in left side for a second. Modern design: the game uses a clean and minimalistic design with a dark theme. For Tetris features: moving left right using arrow keys, rotate pieces use up key, soft dropping, line clearing, drawing, level progression based weird line, game over. Responsive controls: keyboard controls are for gameplay. How to play: use the left right, use up to rotate, use down arrow to soft drop, press start game button, begin or set the game. Okay, so we have a start button and we have the option to draw pieces faster, but we have no option to instant drop the piece. So we have no spacebar. Let's go over to DeepSeek if there is a difference. So this implementation includes modern UI design with dark theme. Okay, both used a dark theme. Score tracking, level progression, speed increases with level. Okay, that's no. Next piece preview, that's also a good feature. Game pause, restart functionality, standard Tetris controls, left right arrows, move piece, up arrow, rotate, ZX, rotate counter clockwise. Okay, down arrow, soft drop, space, hard drop. Okay, so we have many more features right here on the right side on DeepSeek. If they are all working, that would be insane. If they are not working and the game crashes because of the overload of features, I tend to create a more simple design and have a working game than having all these features. But let's go further. Game over screen with restart option, responsive layout, smooth animations. To play, save the code as an HTML file, open it in a modern browser, use the keyboard controls to play. And then down here we have a short description. If you level up, pieces faster, and the score multiplier increases with each level. Okay, so let's start with the 1.5 Max version. Copy this code, go over to a viewer, and now we can see we have this start button on the right side of the game. We have the score, level 1, 0 line. So we have a simple design, gray background. On the right we have just a little green button and white written text for the score, level and line. Let's click on start. The pieces are in color, that's pretty solid, nice. And rotate, we can go down, use left and right, we can even do these things, drop them. They actually Tetris. So let's try to score a little bit. Okay, this piece in, and now we should get the score. So lines 2, level 1, score 20. Then let's try to get game over, how this screen looks. Okay, so we just get a message on the top with a game over message. So I think this works pretty well for just this little prompt. I'm missing a little bit the spacebar and maybe that the pieces have different colors and preview the next piece. Some features like this. If they work in DeepSeek, I prefer to use the DeepSeek version, but if not, this one is totally fine. Let's go in and this one looks really different. But exactly what I told, we have a huge bug included. So we can't see the pieces if they are laying on the ground on top of each other. So this game does not work. The design is switching its shapes and something is totally off. Okay, the design is pretty cool. The game over button is pretty cool. Let's paste this code into the reader right here as well. Maybe it's of the reader. I think it's a bug the game. Yes, pieces are not able to rotate. No, I can't rotate. I can't use these pieces in this launcher play properly. So I think this one is totally crap. The design looks pretty cool, but the game itself does not work. The next piece option is cool, but if the next piece decides to switch the shape, that doesn't matter. So we can insta drop, but pieces are still not able. This one failed totally, so I tend to play this game if I am willing to play Tetris in my free time. So this one works. We have a clear winner. Let's test out some other AIs. So if you want to see this, click on this video right here if you want to see the comparison between DeepSeek and ChatGPT. The result was a total different to this video. So click on this video, like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you experienced in the latest version of ChatGPT, DeepSeek, or Qwen.